Well, for more on the new round of arrests in the U.S. Justice Department's crackdown on insider trading, I want to bring in Latour Lafferty. He's practice leader of white-collar crime at Fowler White Boggs. LT is a former federal prosecutor and also former assistant U.S. attorney. LT, good to have you back on the program.
Good morning. Thank you.
So, with these new arrests, what do you make of them?
Well, I think this is something that we foresaw a couple months ago. We knew that the U.S. Attorney in Manhattan had arrested members of the expert network firm Primary Global Research. We knew that he had arrested several members of the consultants, the experts, if you will. And we wondered when federal prosecutors would get around to charging hedge fund managers. Well, now that reality has come to fruition. And now that it has come to fruition, what is next then in this case? Well, what you have to wonder is that the U.S. Attorney in the Department of Justice and the SEC has made a significant dent in the expert network market. A lot of these expert network firms have scaled back their operations, they're laying off employees, and there's a huge chilling effect. I mean, handcuffs have a significant impact and a chilling effect on these types of operations. So the question now is whether or not the federal government will extend its investigation and its prosecutions to other expert networking firms and other hedge funds. Right. Well, and you can imagine, and we're showing those pictures, you know, the perp walks and that sort of thing certainly does have a chilling effect, you can imagine, on all of these industries. LT, 46 people have been arrested, 29 pled guilty. What do you think is going on here with this case? Is it a case of the little guys going after the big ones now, or speaking, or what's going on here? Absolutely. It's the domino effect of prosecutions. What is significant about each one of these news press releases and these perp walks is not only that someone is being arrested, but it's that another person is actually pleading guilty and cooperating with the federal government. Each time someone's arrested, someone else has pled guilty and is cooperating. And these cooperators are essentially building this case, and there's huge momentum in favor of the federal government right now. Right. LT, let me read for you one of these BlackBerry messages that Samir had sent to Jason Flom. Samir, of course, one of those arrested, or both of them arrested. This is what it goes. This is what he says. Let's not worry. No evidence. We got exact info, so it doesn't matter. Forget the past. No proof, so you're fine. Now, we know that he was involved in trying to destroy some of this evidence, including some of what was on Flom's laptop that he eventually couldn't get to. Is it going to be the case eventually where the destruction of that evidence is going to be more important in this case than maybe some of the other allegations? Absolutely. It's the old Martha Stewart rule. It's not what you're being investigated for, it's what you do after the investigation that gets you in trouble. In this case, actually destroying evidence, sending text messages, those types of things are much more attractive to federal prosecutors than the insider trading cases themselves. So if you were then, LT, at one of these hedge funds, if you knew one of these guys, what would you do? How would you be able to distinguish what you've done or what you are about to do, what you've done, as from something that's natural and a natural part of business to something that could involve criminal activity? Well, the first thing you do is you caution them against doing anything stupid, such as destroying evidence or sending text messages or emails that could be used against you later on. It's very important for people when they're under investigation to make sure that they don't aggravate the situation any further. Okay, LT, we're going to leave it there, but I appreciate it. LT Lafferty at Fowler White Boggs, a former U.S. attorney, assistant U.S. attorney, talking about the insider trading probe. Well,